Charesti, what's up? I see you in the chat. Icarus, Mr. Big Socks, what's ups? How we doing? Get this chat moved over. There we go, friends. Jake, what's up, man? Quanta Vistali, hello, hello, hello. Sick. Checking a couple things. All right, we all good to go. Pop out shorts chat. Hopefully shorts chat's gonna be okay today. We'll see. Big Bad Red, what's up, man? Happy Monday. A couple of those streams got age restricted, Archie, so I'm feeling like maybe that's gonna affect us. We shall see. What's up?
Nothing. Sorry, just having an argument with my roommate about the fan he keeps turning on when it's freezing.
Got it. Renelin, what's up? I see you in the chat. Hey, Archie, you got like 20, 30 minutes. You want to fuck off? You want to go fight your roommates or something? You got time before I do the docket.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Hello, UK person. I'm a person from England. I'm from England as well. All right, bye-bye, guys.
British.
What
about? Like my shirt? Thanks, man. This is my Ghost in Stereo band shirt. It's a cool band. You should check them out. Local Denver band. I just saw them on Friday. That's why I had to end the stream early. I had to go see them. Jaw droppers in the chat. Renelin, Dick Stretch Yan, Kalulis. Welcome back, everybody. Brian with the $2 EBT bucks says, yo, bud, love the content. Thank you very much for the 2 EBT bucks, my friend. Screw Bad Bunny. Who cares? You know, I'm more worried about like these fuckers online saying crazy shit. You know, he's just some musician that's like that disagrees. You know what I mean? Like, that's not that big of a deal. That's the way I see it. But like these motherfuckers like Antifa out in Portland and stuff, those motherfuckers, I'm way more concerned about them. They're annoying. Extra annoying. Who cares about football? Well, it's just a halftime show. You could just like not watch it. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's ass. You know? Maybe it'll be good. I don't really know his music that much, but I know all the bitches love Bad Bunny. T-Rex in the chat says, been watching you a minute on YouTube. First time on Twitch. Thank you very much. How's everyone doing? Hey, Stan in chat. How's it going today? Much love. Doing good. Daniela Nava. Thank you very much for stopping by. Dude, influence the youth. I mean, a lot of people influence the youth, bro. You know what I mean? Everyone's fighting to influence the youth the most. It's noisy. What's the show about today? Today we have Antifa has been cleared out in Portland. So that's one thing that we're going to talk about. We have Trump's been joking more about running for a third term over the weekend. People are melting down. And then another thing everyone's really mad about is that the White House has been posting a bunch of Halo memes. And it's pissing people off on Twitter. I just wanted to like show you what they're doing. They're just trolling. And it's pretty funny. The White House is trolling hard, bro. People are falling for it. All these lefties are falling for it. It's silly that they just fall for it. That they're like moths to a flame, dude. What are all those hangers for? My shirts? Okay. But if you, yeah, you know, don't disrespect my country. I mean, people are allowed to. You know what I mean? They're allowed to. You can just like say fuck you, not give a shit. That's what I do. You know, most of the time. It depends. Sometimes it's worth addressing a little more. All depends. Fun righty? That's me. I'm the fun righty. Anyone see Newsom freaking out about DOJ audits? I have not seen those. Stormy in Florida. Rugby, MMA, hockey, that's a sport. Football, like, it's not my favorite sport, but there's like, you know, meta to it, and there's teams, there's lore, you know, it's old. There's people that like to look at all the new players and all their stats, and you know, it's an involved thing for a lot of people. So it's not my favorite sport, but I'm not going to disrespect the sport, you know? I mean, I know that it means a lot to other people. Joshua Rice, how's it going? Whoops, I fucked up. Pop out chat. I moved my chats like a dummy. Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta fix this. Love to see it. I can't wait to combine the shorts chat with the regular chat. That would be super cool. Ace of Spade, welcome back. 2 EBT bucks. Hey Stan, how you doing? I'm doing good, bro. I went to a party this weekend. Let me see if I can find a picture. Let me go to my Facebook real quick. I went to this party. I went to a show on Friday, and I went and saw Gonzo's band. And let's see if I can find it here. Here we go. So there's me in the back. Right there. You can see me with my hands up in the air because I'm like, hey, me. So I went to this party, and this was like actually kind of late into the night. This was probably like midnight or so. A lot of people had already left. So the party was way bigger. There was a lot more people here. Yeah, I don't know anybody at this party. I was just randomly invited to it, and I just went, and then it was sick. They had a food truck outside. Like it was all decked out. There's another picture. So like the chick that took the pictures, we were like, yo, you don't get to be in the picture. Why don't you do a selfie? So she took a selfie. Let me see. And then here's like inside the house. It was actually full, like nut the butt full of people in here. This was just later on in the evening. But it was cool. Yeah. And they had a food truck parked out front, and it was all decked out. It was fun. Yeah. It was just a big ass house party of people in their 30s, 40s. Some people a little older, and they do it every year. So I'm going to go back. I'll go next year. Now I'm allowed to just show up. I don't need to be invited. I'm one of them now. It feels pretty good. Fun stuff. But yeah, that's what I had going on. And then, yeah, on Friday, let me see here. Where is it? Oh yeah, here we go. Friday. Here's the show. Brittany was dressed up as Princess Leia. Why is it doing that? Oh, there we go. There we go. And then there's Ghost in Stereo. That's the band, the shirt I'm wearing. And it's really cool. And yeah, as you can see, it's kind of like a deep kind of venue. It's very narrow and then deep down in there, way down there. And they do barbecue. And then on the other side of the wall to the right is a bowling alley. So it's like they cut the bowling alley in half and turn one side into a venue, and then the other side is just bowling. And then there's like a little bit in the middle that's the kitchen that serves both sides. Really interesting bar. But it was pretty badass. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. That was my weekend. Cindy Bort's in the chat. I see you. Bob is here. Recon Grunt 83. during a national anthem, kneeling is very disrespectful. I don't care who's protesting or what they're protesting. Yeah, it's disrespectful. They're allowed to do it, but we're also allowed to call them an asshole, right? So I just, bro, there's too many assholes to be mad about every asshole all the time. You know what I mean? Like, the thing that is upsetting about the kneeling during like the anthem or whatever is, the effect that it had, like how many people see it. That's really it, to be honest. That's what pisses everyone off. But, you know, it's whatever. Smashing in the chat. What's up, dude? I see you. Las Vegas. Welcome back. Gonzo plays early 2000s emo. Yep. Yeah, he's the bassist. Kneeling is a sign of respect. It's ironic to me. Yeah, but that's not the that's, I don't believe. So the guy, what's his name, Kavanaugh or whatever, or what was his name, the football, I forgot his name, he was an NFL player that it was controversial when he was kneeling, and then I think he was lying when he said, oh, it was a sign of respect. No, I think it was a sign of being upset and be like, fuck America. But the you know, marketing of it, they're like, fuck, dude, we can't market off of that, it'll ruin everything. So they lied and said, oh, it was a sign of disrespect, but people didn't fall for it. So at least I didn't. I know a lot of other people didn't, but he's not playing football anymore. Kaepernick, yeah, that's right, that was his name. Yeah, you don't hear about him anymore. You know what I mean? He's faded off. Yeah, you don't hear about him. So, and that's that, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, what did he accomplish? You know, he's more of an example of disrespect, and be like, okay, here's a disrespect that is in our country that exists today. People actually think this way. And that's a good thing to realize, but letting it bother you, I think it's better to be like, that's annoying, whatever, not letting it bother me. What a dick, you know? Just feels better not to be mad about him all the time and just give him this and move on. Don't give them any emotional energy. You hold that for yourself. That's for you and the people you care about. Sometimes you gotta lash out, you know, like, oh, you fucking cocksucker, you know, but I think the less you do that, the better. Keep that emotional energy for positive things for you and the people around you. And that, you know, and don't waste emotional energy on assholes. Too many of them, dude. You gonna do video game content soon? Yeah, I might play some games tonight after I do the news. BSO for life. What's up, man? See you in the chat. Nike deal. Yeah, he didn't really sell that many. So, I mean, the Nike deal only lasts if people are buying them. People don't want to buy Kaepernick. People are like, ask teenagers who that guy even is. They don't even know. You know what I'm saying? That guy didn't like, if he never did the kneeling thing, he could have been relevant today without negative reasons, and he could sell Nikes. So yeah, sure, you got a Nike deal, not for long. Republicans buy shoes too. Michael Jordan. Hell yeah, dude. Michael Jordan's a goat. That's a smart man. 15 minutes of fame quickly fades away. Fame is fleeting. You know, there's one thing I've learned about this business. I've been at it a minute. Propernick. I've been at it a minute, and you know, I've had, in order to continue being a content creator, I've had to continually break into new things, you know. But now I, you know, as a YouTuber, I got a bunch of channels now. They're all doing really good. So I just I'm just kind of chilling, but I've had to fight to get my position, you know, do all different types of things over the years to get here. But if you don't do that, then it fades away quick. And a lot of my peers, who I started out with, a lot of them gave up. Follower. They stopped trying. And I tried to help a lot of them along the way, but you know, they don't want to do all the work. And then there's people that you come across that do the work, and then they blow up too, and they're getting big. But like, time runs out and it's like, well, what are you going to do next? And a lot of these people, they all fall out because they can't figure out what's next. And a lot of the people that watched them, like, they've gone away and they haven't gotten any new people. You know, there's incoming and outgoing. And yeah, it's fame is fleeting. So I've seen it in content, but it's like that with movies, music, athletes. The way it is. Somebody followed. Bajorn, thanks for following, bro. Appreciate you. Just looked it up. Seems it's doing well. Let me see. What's that football player? Kaepernick. How do I spell his? Let's ask. Colin Kaepernick. Okay. Got a. Let me just go. No, caps. Got a Nike deal. How well is that shoe selling right now? The Nike deal with Colin Kaepernick, announced in 2018 as part of the Just Do It campaign, led to a specific shoe collaboration. The Air Force 107 Kaepernick, also known as the True to 7, released in limited quantities on December 23, 2019 for 110 a pair. They sold out in minutes across Nike stores. As of current sales 2025, there are no active Kaepernick shoe line. Okay. So there you go. I mean, the machinist, you could stay mad about something that's not real, or you can realize he faded away and it doesn't matter anymore. Fuck that guy. You see what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to make. You're freely giving away your emotional energy to something that's not even real. Doing well would mean that they would actively being sold. There's 0 of them being sold. So you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, fuck that guy. See, like, calling it, okay, people are mad about, be mad about him a long time ago. You don't have to stay mad about him anymore. He's fucking out of the picture. You know, if you want to be mad that he made money and he still has a bunch, sure. I mean, but before he had his controversies, got into the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So he already had money. You know what I mean? But yeah, got it. You don't like him, but don't listen to me. I'm listen to me. Trust me. Believe me. Why give away your emotional energy for free? All you got to do, he's out of the picture, out of sight, out of mind. You know what I mean? And you can learn from that. And even someone that's current, you don't have to give them your emotional energy. They don't deserve it. You can have a realization that you don't like somebody, they're a piece of shit, but you don't have to let it bother you. You can just take the energy of them being able to bother you in the first place. And I learned this as a YouTuber, bro. I get so many comments. So like, I just try not to let people bother me because people are always trying to get under my skin. And the last thing I'm going to do is let them win. Right. And I truly win by genuinely not giving a fuck about anything they're saying. If someone's being a piece of shit, you know what I mean? Hold on. There's like Facebook dinging in the background. Let me see if I can get rid of this. This whole one can go. This one. Okay. Yeah. Let's get rid of these. Here we go. Perfect. So that's my point, bro. I'm looking out for you. I'm trying to give you something, right? It's like there's big dickness and truly harnessing the power of you affect me emotionally 0% because I'm not allowing it. There's power in that. And it doesn't happen overnight. You have to teach yourself. Some people are better at it than others. I'm not the best at it. I had to teach myself over many years. So that's where I'm coming from. And I'm coming from a place of caring about you. I wanted you to spend less, give a fuck about Colin Kaepernick, who hasn't been relevant since 2018. So, pay no mind. Yes, exactly. Brian Nitro, I always see you in the chat. How we doing? Zombush 86, welcome back. Stan, how's it going, man? It's going amazing. Thanks for asking. Appreciate you. God bless the USA. What's up, Laja? Indeed. Hate the game, not the player. I mean, sometimes you can not like both, but the amount of like energy you give it, you know, brain power you give it, you can just make it not matter. It goes away. Never let anything live rent free in your minds. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, save that energy, dude. Be selfish with that energy. Don't give that, especially the people you don't like. Never give that to them. Let's see here. Let me see what else we could pull up. I got some things. Oh, I have a Trump did a stream like a couple times this weekend. Let's go to the White House YouTube. There we go. Live streams. We have these. Damn, Trump did a bunch today, dude. He visited Malaysia. Oh yeah, he's doing his Asia tour right now. I'll just have this kind of rocking in the background for a little bit. I'm gonna wait for Archie to get back whenever he's ready, and then I can shoot his video. Yeah, be emotionally strong. That's always the thing. I noticed that both sides get caught up in this. But you guys are righties. You're my people. So I'm going to give you the... I mean, there's probably some sort of lefty hate watching right now. But here's the secret, right? Because what happens is we get too invested and we get mad. And, you know, you kind of like... obsess over things in politics and stuff like that. And the best thing really is to understand what's going on if you want to understand, but you gain that control over yourself so you don't have anybody living rent free in your head. Have other people have you living rent free in their head, but genuinely, like, I mean, at first you hide it, right? You're like, oh, I'm not, you know, you're not living rent free in my head, you know. At first you hide it, but you genuinely can get the ability to take someone and completely remove them from your mind because they're that not worth it. And there's nothing they can do about it. Feels good. Feels good to have that power. They don't like it. They don't like it when you genuinely like, just whatever, dude. Whatever you say, buddy. You know what I mean? An idiot at home in the chat says, haha, there's always one lefty somewhere, Stan. None of us are safe. We got Ed Lamb in the chat. Dalbro, welcome back. Will you teach me? Nolan Sorrento. Rush Babe is here. Trump dance in Malaysia. We're going to see that. That was a good one. Trump's Asian tour. That could have been a whole segment in this docket. Console wars or Trump's Malaysian... Trump running for a third term. Console wars. Portland cops crush Antifa. Daily Crashouts. Great advice. It's good. It takes practice, but if you practice it, it can be, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Being pathological is a prerequisite to be a Democrat. You know, it's really annoying trying to argue with lefties sometimes because like they're very what's the word I'm looking for? Like slow to learn, right? On purpose. Where's a word for that? They'll purposely like play dumb and not understand the good point that you made and then lie and then go off of the lie. So you, what's that called? There's a fancy word for it. Brain damaged? Simple, arrogant? No, it's more purposely ignorant. It's fancier than those. I've like used it 3 times in my life. That's why I'm not thinking of it. Emotional ignorance. Or intentional ignorance. Let me look it up. Hold on. Grok. What's it called when someone is purposely not understanding or purposely being slow to learn? Feigning ignorance, willful ignorance. What if it's not on purpose? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong usage. Obtuse. That's the word, obtuse. Being deliberately obtuse, right? So they do this game where they're being obtuse and they are willfully being ignorant, right? Purposely not understanding what you're saying, and then they lie about a fact and then utilize that lie to argue with you. So annoying when that happens. But that's all they do. Like they don't have, you know what I mean? Feigning. Yeah. You guys are on point. Sea lioning. That's a new one. Called being a liberal. Blissfully arrogant. Ignorant. Obstinate. Obstinate is a good one. Yeah, obstinate. Right. Obstinate is a fancy one. Obtuse was the one I was thinking of, but both of these are fancy and on point. Tiny Man Chris is in the Twitch chat from YouTube. Thanks for coming over. Being deliberately obtuse. Obtuse means like being slow to learn, but you could deliberately be slow to learn. So yes, that is what obtuse means. Now you're being obtuse. Purposely, deliberately. How about idiots? That's a good way to put it. Archie, you back yet? What's up, big Pappy Papa? What's up, motherfucker? How we doing? Very childish to have no you as a political party. Yeah, or policy. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Late response. What's up? Indie Dad Gaming. Welcome back, my friend. Antifa members use the lies because they lie repeated 100 times becomes believable to them. Yeah, I have a little ditty for them. Deceive, deceive, deceive until the people believe. Antifa camp? Do you know Antifa isn't an organization or anything? It's an idea. Okay, then why was there an Antifa camp fucking literally right outside the ICE facility that we have a video of that the police cleared up? God, that's such a retarded thing. See, there it is. Deliberately obtuse. Right? And then they lie and then argue with the lie. So then the only way to like actually get them to conversate back is to play along with their lie, but then you're just playing along with a lie. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic, to be honest. Yeah. Hey, bro, we have eyes. You know that, right? You know we have eyes? Zaphis. We could see them with our eyes. What, you think we've been looking at ghosts? You realize that no one will ever believe that lie, right? That Antifa isn't real? You know that no one's ever going to believe that? Like that forever. That will literally never be believed by anybody. We have eyes. We've seen them for years. Rose City Antifa, not imaginary. I know it's not imaginary. It's not imaginary. It's a bad faith argument to try and lie and gaslight people into believing that Antifa is not a thing. And the only people that believe that are lefties that don't want to take responsibilities for Antifa's actions. Like clockwork, basically. Don't need a ladder to organize. I know. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way of putting it. Let's go back. Let's see. These are all very short. Oh, here's one from a day ago. Nice. I'll just have this up until Archie gets back. Then I have a video let me shoot. We'll go over all our subjects today. I'm lying. I mean, I have this whole thing prepared for today. Let's see here. A new follower. Archie doesn't have this in the docket. Huh. He said he was going to put it in there and everything and then just didn't. I guess I'll do it. Where was it? Oh, yeah, here it is. Here's the building right here, M152. These are them. This guy's name is Seth Todd. We know his name. This is their building. Feet away. They assault anybody that tries to hang around this door. But they're not real, though. These are ghosts. Deadass, you've been saying to... Bro, see, you literally believe Antifa. No, you know it's real. You're just playing the game. You're just playing the game. I'm not gonna engage. He's just playing the game. He's just bullshitting. He knows. It's yeah. We all know you'll never change anyone's minds, bro. Good luck. We have eyes. We could see them. We have eyes, buddy. That's the only response you can say. Okay, whatever you say, we have eyes. And then just move on. I'm going to add this docket. Frog, Antifa. Here we go. He literally calls himself the Antifa. There you go. Search blind man getting beat by ice. I can't share that on YouTube. Also, if you keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, you're going to get banned. You can say it one time. So here we go. We're going to give you a 10-minute timeout as an example. You can say it one time, but if you're going to spam it multiple times because you want the chat to belong to you and not share it with everyone else, then we're going to do that. There we go. What's up, Papa Stimulus? What's up, Jorge? Welcome back. Can you get a shout out? Jorge, how we doing? Everyone who doesn't agree with them is a Nazi fascist. Also, Antifa isn't real. Yeah, I know. Every time Archie messes something up, you should throw a box of tea into the harbor. Can't wait for my political crack. It's coming. Eric, thanks, man. Also have eyes, proof you showed us, not proof. Okay, I don't care. You can say whatever you want, think whatever you want. I'm not trying to convince you. I have zero interest in that. Yeah, totally gaslighting. I just call it gaslighting, move the fuck on. 0 people were impacted by him. In fact, he just made us more annoyed. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Rush babe. Pizza Can is low-key being disrespectful. That's okay. Just don't break the rules. You be aight. Why are people saying you're lying? Oh, because I said that Antifa is real. So they're calling me a liar for saying that. And then I just said, well, I mean, we've seen them. What do you mean it's not real? You know, they're just gaslighting. 2 EBT bucks from John Levantis. Thank you very much. Meaty says, hey man, keep coming across your shorts. Love your energy and vibes, bro. Thanks for watching, homie. I appreciate it. I've beat up a blind man before. My staff sergeant from the Marines got fucking blown up on foot by an IED. It didn't kill him, but his eyeballs basically disconnected from his brain, and he's completely blind. And he does jujitsu now every day. That's his thing. Says he misses porn and video games. Stan, I'm not saying you don't believe in this, but to me, forgive Charlie Kirk's. Bro, I'm not a fucking saint, dude. I don't forgive Charlie Kirk's assassin. Nah, dude, make him live a miserable life in prison and then put 2 to the head, man. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm not a forgive person. Yeah. Sorry. Nope. I'm with Trump. I'm with Trump on that one. If, you know, that's up to you. I'm not telling you what you got to do. If you want to be a forgiving person, by all means. I'm not. I have, ever since the Charlie Kirk thing happened, I have mobilized. Yeah, I have mobilized, and I'm going hard now. Yeah, I was being way softer on lefties, but after Charlie Kirk was killed, what really got me wasn't the fact that he was killed. You know, like that was crazy. But what really affected me and made me want to like mobilize, and I'm like, okay, now you've got my attention. Now I'm gonna go have my impact. That was all the people mocking his death and celebrating, and the sheer volume of it. That I was like, holy fuck, dude. And then they're dancing on it too. Like, it's not, I'm not playing soft with that anymore. I'm not gonna try and be like, hey guys, the other side. Like I will a little bit, you know, but like when someone's being disgusting, we're gonna point it out. And the sheer volume of it is endless. Absolutely endless. Oh, does he keep just asking about the blind guy thing? All right, well, we'll just get rid of him then. Whatever. Throw him in the trash. Throw him in the pizza trash can. There we go. Problem solved. Archie's back. He is indeed. What branch of the military would you recommend I join? Bro, you're gonna have to pick one. That's on you. They're all different. Just pick one. I picked Marines because they seemed badass. That's what mattered to me, and it was that simple. There was no like actual thought that I put into it. I'm the last person you should ask. Yeah. Whatever. Join the Navy and then become a pirate. There we go. Don't ask ChatGPT. Or maybe you can. That'll have some, like, it'll give you the differences between them. That's actually way better than asking me. Yeah, definitely. Air Force says down and I'm in the Navy. What if he's dumb? Dr. Dangle. Okay? If he's dumb, there's organizations for that. National Guard. Yeah, I joined during the Iraq war, so I just wanted to go to Iraq and fucking go do cool shit. That was the only thing in my head. There wasn't really like, there was not very much thought put into it.
My dad always said if I had to join the military, I should try and get in the Air Force. It's the best one.
That's right, but you got to be smart, right? And you got to go do it. So you have to like get a really good score. In America, you have to take what's called an ASVAB. So you take this test, and it measures like how stupid you are. And if you're stupid, then you can like do stupid people jobs. But if you're smart, then you can do smart people jobs.
Cold. I wonder where I'd end up on the ASVAB.
Well, you could barely spell, so probably stupid. Yes, that's part of it. Being able to spell. They quiz you on that. You would have to score high. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. How good are you at mechanics? How good are you at, like, they're not going to ask you about American politics. Zero questions if that is asked.
I'm screwed. I know how to change the tire.
There you go. Maybe, you know what? Yeah, you might be able to be a mechanic, or maybe you're like a driver. They can make you a driver. But you have to have a driver's license. No, you got to have a driver's license. So you can't do that.
Well, I could be cannon fodder.
Yeah. Just be infantry. See, that's where all the dumb people are allowed to be infantry. But you can't be too dumb. Unless they're desperate.
I'll be smart enough to be infantry. I want to go skiing. I want to be with the people that ski.
Are you talking about James Bond movie or something, bro? Because he did some skiing in that.
No. So, you know, when you join the army, you sometimes you go away skiing and stuff. I don't know.
No.
My dad joined the...
Okay, hold on. So you're British. So you guys go play and do stuff like that. And the British military, the American military, we don't do that. No. If you join the military, you're gonna go do military shit. There's no going around playing.
Well, so you guys don't have like competitors in like military sports, like ski competitors in the military?
Yeah. Guy spamming. Yeah, I just got rid of it. He's gone. Whatever. I'm not. He thinks I'm gonna read any of that. I'm not reading any of that. Dude's crashing out. Crashing out, bro. You're losing control of your life, and you've lost control of the country. That's our country now, motherfucker. You live in our world. Yeah, that's why he's crashing out. Yeah. The world is making sense again. Welcome to it. We'll never let you guys put the world back the way it was. Fuck you. Not happening. Stan, what do you think of Tom McDonald? I think he's a very intelligent musician and business person. He's fucking Canadian. So, I don't know. He's good at saying what we want to hear. He's really good at rapping exactly what we want to hear. But he was born and raised in Canada.
He's a grifter.
A little bit, right? And I'm a righty. So I say that, he's a little bit, his music is good. And I'm glad that it's popular. But it's a Canadian guy. I wish he was an American guy instead. That's what I think. So because of the Canadian part, it makes me question the genuine of behind the music.
There is an army ski team, they're saying, Stan.
No!
Yeah, there is.
That's some British shit. That's some British
it's an American thing.
Shit. No, it's not.
It's an American
You're
thing.
not allowed. No.
They go skiing in the army.
No, they don't.
Military.
No.
Yeah, they do. That's the only reason my dad joined the army in the UK is because of that. I assume it's a thing in the US. Like, I'm pretty sure he says he skied against them. Yeah, no, it is a thing in the US. I've seen American army out there in France.
No.
When I've been skiing. Yes, no. I've seen the Marines in France skiing. Yes, I have.
Marines are not that gay. That's gay as shit.
US Marines.
Nope.
They
I can understand the Navy or the Army, maybe, but the Marines, you're crossing a line. You don't want to.
They were out there in the Alps, having a great time. They were in a bar. Big buff American guys.
Now I want McDonald's. Skiing is gay.
Skiing is not gay.
It is for Marines to do it. Nah, dude. We're gonna snowboard on our fucking sleeping system.
I can snowboard and ski.
Yeah, Marines would be snowboarding. That's right. We'd be snowboarding. We're not gonna ski.
Skiing, you go faster. So I'll just be, like, you can't go that fast on a snowboard. Like, what you got, like, top 60 miles an hour if you're lucky.
Depends on
if you were bombing it and you were really good.
It depends on the angle of the slope you're on. I mean,
yeah.
If you're going straight down, you can reach terminal velocity. Even on a snowboard.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, if you're going off a cliff, actually, it doesn't matter how fast. What if you're on skis or a snowboard? Skiing is harder than snowboarding? I don't know. Snowboarding's more painful to learn. As somebody that knows how to ski and snowboard, skiing is better, but snowboarding is more painful to learn.
Snowboarding is cool because it's a board, bro, and you're boarding. All right? I've done all the boarding. Skateboarding, longboarding, snowboarding, surfing. That's about it. Those are all the big ones. 5 EBT bucks from Brian. Says, what do you think about stuttering John Melendez from the Howard Stern show? TSN covers him on the Dabbleverse. He has fallen. I don't know who that is. I don't know him. But thanks for the 5 EBT bucks. Yeah, I don't know anything about that guy. People that like piss me off usually don't pay attention to them. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. It's just like, what am I gonna do about it? You know, I got like, if the only time I really pay attention is if I'm gonna cover something, because it's like a big deal. It's impactful for a lot of people. So I cover it, and then I just try to make it as not emotional as possible. The CBs. That's like my favorite Navy position, other than SEALs or something.
Huh.
I once saw a British person in a bar in Japan, and he had this frilly outfit on. I told him, "Has anyone told you look like Fat Austin Powers?" He was so pissed.
That's rude.
Yeah, well, that's not our fault. You're British and can't take it. I'd laugh, right? If someone said that to me, I'd be like, oh yeah, I guess I kind of do. And then I'd have a beer with the guy, right? Or I can go, fucking my delicate feelings. No, dude, just go have a beer. I don't like being overly polite. Causes fucking whiners, man. There's a balance. But also at the same time, that it is a very British thing, and I can't sit there and criticize Brits for being overly polite when that's one of my favorite things about Japanese. So when I'm being racist against white people.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell is that? Bro? You like the politeness in Japan?
It's my white guilt. Okay.
Why do you have white guilt about Japan, bro? They are the Asian version of white guilt.
No, well, we like nuked those motherfuckers, dude. So I mean, white guilt.
They did terrible things.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the whole world has. Who's perfect? Where's the perfect society that was nice the entire time during the age of conquering? All the dead ones. Correct. Yeah, all the dead ones. That too.
Yeah.
Got to be aggressive, bro. Kill or be killed. This is the way it's always been. The world's calmed down, thankfully. And then now, we can go visit our dear old enemies and appreciate their cultures.
That we helped make. I mean, I think England were the nice ones because we won. We won, so we were the good guys.
Right, yeah.
We were the good guys.
Poland might be a good example. Have they done any conquering? They had to be established.
Yeah, they used to have something called the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, and to get that, they had to conquer Lithuania. Or maybe it was Lithuania that conquered Poland. It's one of the two. But yeah, and then they just got conquered by everyone, and they lost their country for about 100 years.
Okay.
Or like 200 years. I'm getting my history like mixed up there, but yeah, that's basically right.
Pearl Harbor is a good example of the Japanese not being very polite. That's for sure. That wasn't very nice.
Neither was what they did in Nanking.
China?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they fucked up the Chinese, dude. No, I didn't know about that history until way later. I can't believe I didn't learn any of that in grade school or just school. Like, what the fuck? Why am I learning that from like movies and shit? There's something of the Rose. I saw something Rose. It was a really good film, and it's kind of filled me in on how brutal the Japanese and Chinese were against each other, really.
Yeah, but the Japanese took it a lot further.
Yeah, they were.
I
they
mean,
were
the Chinese
there.
were terrible, but the Japanese were
Japanese wanted to go
atrocious.
conquer, bro. They're like, all right, Axis powers, let's go conquering. Didn't work.
Yeah, like have you ever heard of Unit 731?
Nope.
Or 731? It's this like lab in Japan where they were basically like giving children smallpox and sewing people up and sewing them back together. It was they were using it to test like biological and chemical weapons on people.
Oh.
And they like they experiment like at least 3,000 people.
Yeah.
They experimented on random ass shit. They were like,
right. No, that's something. So I learned about that, but the Nazis doing it. So I learned about like all the weird shit that they were doing with people and experiments and stuff because there was no one to stop them, and to them they were subhuman people that they could do that on, like as if it was a fucking rabbit you're doing a test on, right? And they did fucked up experiments. But there's also a lot of science that we have today that they were the discoverers of because they were the ones willing to take things that far.
yeah, like LGBT surgery and stuff like that. The experiments they were doing actually brought that along a long way.
Interesting. I have heard that.
Enough.
I've heard that. Yeah. See, it's ironic, right?
Yeah, like we're well further along the way to all of that than we would have been if World War II never happened.
Oh, we would be further along.
No, we are well further.
Oh,
along
right. Yeah.
because
Okay.
of it.
Right. I have heard that. That's wild. It's crazy how time and things like that happen. Wild. Oh, let me see. Allow. There we go. Sorry about that. Twitch chat's like really sensitive. I think YouTube blocks some chats too, but it doesn't give me an option to allow them. But Twitch chat makes me have to manually like approve all this stuff. All right. Ready to do this video, Archie? I can get it all done.
Yeah.
You didn't add you never added the frog Antifa.
Frog Antifa.
Yeah, you said, ooh, I'm adding that one to the docket, and then you didn't.
Oh shit, didn't I?
I added it. Don't worry. All right. Let's start opening these up. Ba-ba-bum. Antifa. Oh, there was so here was an idea that could have been one of the stories in the docket. Because Trump's doing his Asia tour right now. We might be able to use that one for tomorrow. Because there was a bunch of stuff that happened over the weekend. And there's stuff that's happening today. So then we could cover that tomorrow and just kind of have one of the sections be Trump's like Asia tour. Antifa dismantled Portland. There we go. Cool. We got those motherfuckers cleared up. For now, they're probably already starting to try and come back and stuff. So from what I understand, just to kind of like give people the synopsis of that, the police are very apprehensive to deal with Antifa, likely because a lot of them are connected to Antifa in that area, or have sympathy, things like that. And it's understandable because like a certain area will have its own culture, and that culture out of it, people will rise out of it and become police. So it makes sense mechanically when you think about it. Whether it's, you know, acceptable or not is a different conversation. But if we're talking about it very unemotionally, of course, people from that community are going to rise, become police officers, and then be sympathetic to that community. That's the way it works. Oh yeah, Trump third term. Here we go. Trump third term. So I think in order to prevent the National Guard from coming in, the police have to show that there's an actual provable effort to clear the Antifa from the streets, get them to stop living on the streets and taking over, stopping cars, assaulting people, things like that. So I think they're unwilling, but they're doing it because they have to. And but even though the police are doing that, the Antifa dudes are still gonna come out and do shit. Let's see, what was this? Oh yeah, Trump ends another war. Trump ended his 9th war. You guys are gonna love that story. It's gonna be so funny. All right, and then we have daily crash outs. Here we go, a bunch of new ones.
Got quite a big docket today.
Yeah. You throw it. Oh yeah, update on that guy. I don't know who this guy is. I haven't seen it yet, so we'll be watching it. The first time together, Tim Walz. Oh, he's mad about the ballroom.
And his daughter's mad as well.
Right. I don't think they actually care. I think they're just playing the game.
Yeah. But same difference, isn't it?
Maybe the daughter cares, but the dad is older and wiser, and he knows he's just playing the political game. So it's like, oh, okay. So what are we challenging now? Oh, we have to challenge Trump's ballroom. Trump's doing a ballroom. Challenge Trump's ballroom. That's our talking point. Ballroom, ballroom, ballroom. You know, like it's just playing it. Vessel Toast, nice to see you in the chat. How we doing? Forgot Twitch is sensitive. Twitch is indeed sensitive. On my last sub I was on, we had a silver platter that was the USS Tennessee that was hit in Pearl Harbor. Damn. Andy Dad Gaming's getting out of here. Hey, see you, dude. Tiny Man Chris, see you, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Okay. I have the docket built out, so I could do this whenever. I think I'm gonna go ahead and send it.
All right.
There's the recording.
Good luck.
Thank you. Just hang out here with me, please, sir.
I will do.
My music paused. And let's shoot this video. All right, if you guys want to be in the chat of the video, the YouTube Shorts chat is the one that's going to be in the video. All right, here we go. Police have completely dismantled Antifa in Portland. Trump is getting more. How do we want to do Trump third term? Let's see. Trump keeps talking about a third term. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got this. Trump says that he would be allowed to be. Trump says that he'd be allowed to run for a third term if JD Vance. There we go. Got it. Trump says that he can run for a third term if JD Vance is the president, and then gives it up to him. And Trump ended a 9th war. This is your daily injection of political crack. Let's go. Starting with, not this. Starting with, Antifa has been dismantled in Portland. For now, after 140 days of controlling and camping on this street in Portland, Antifa, which is totally not real, don't believe your fucking eyes, has officially been cleared out as the police finally stepped in and cleared the encampment. Inside the encampment, they had loads full of medicine, medical gear, party supplies, a fridge, barbecue, etc. Drugs. Maybe that's the party supplies. Antifa's 140 days of control has officially come to an end. Here's what it looked like beforehand. You take a look here. They have all this stuff. There's lights, air, medical supplies, all types of stuff. Look at this, well equipped. They have gas masks.
Looking, I mean, there's a lot of it.
Spray for getting rid of when you get pepper sprayed, all kinds of stuff. Hand warmers. Bro, dude, they got like, they need little kits, tons of water. food and stuff, propaganda. Hey, yeah,
Good job.
umbrellas for blocking cameras.
And guess who, Mr. Fuck you?
Very well equipped. Let me save this for later. And here's the facility on the outside. You can see nobody's there now. It's all cleared out. This is where everyone's been hanging out, partying for like several weeks, to be honest. Actually longer, but like specifically past several weeks when Trump started talking about this place. And now it's all cleared out, all gone. Rats always scatter, but they will be back. Ooh, I agree with that. They probably will start coming back. Antifa thug outside Portland. Hold on. Antifa thug outside Portland ICE facility assaulted journalist Cam Higbee and ruined his property on Friday. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Oh, here he is getting arrested for it. I don't want to show no assault. But this guy getting arrested. There we go. Can't put your hands on nobody, dude. That's what they want to do. Anybody they don't like, they can just call them a Nazi. Bam, now you're allowed to punch them. That's the way it goes. Don't like somebody, call them the thing that now gives you the magic permission to punch them. Oh, he's having an attitude. Go in the jail now, buddy.
De-escalating is blocking people from doing
I don't think de-escalating is blocking people from doing their fucking jobs. Whoever said that in the background of the camera, I completely agree with you. Resident of the building next to Portland encampment reacts to the tents being removed. Oh, somebody that lives there. Let's see what they have to say.
God, how do you feel about this?
Okay, this person has an anti-Antifa like thing on their jacket. So, I mean, they're definitely biased, but apparently they live here, so I would be too.
God, how do you feel about this?
Redemption.
Yes,
Right?
4.5 months, we the people who live here have not been able to walk down the sidewalk, nor have we been able to walk around the corner without threats, violence, and beatings.
And you actually live here,
I live here.
in this building.
We have endured 4.5 months of hell at the hands of Antifa. So, this is
Sidewalk.
God, how do you feel about this?
Listen,
Redemption.
yes,
Right?
4.5
I'd like, I think that it's probably going to be mixed opinion of people living there. There's going to be people that support it and just say, well, I'll just deal with it for now because I support the cause. And then there's going to be people that don't, to be fair. Antifa got their camp dismantled from the police last night. Now we will see how they react and what they plan. Here's a few Antifa bad-mouthing the police and watch their reaction. All right. Oh, it's Action Man stream.
Being a cop is fucking sad. Being a cop is fucking sad. Holy shit. I feel bad for you guys. Yeah, put it down. Bye-bye. Good boy. Good boy. Put it up. Put it up.
Oh.
I just want to hang out with you. You're going to arrest us for hurting your feelings. I right to be here like you. For what? For what? I just want to get to know you.
I like this cop. He's just trying to be like, hey, guys. Because they got real quiet after he got out. And they're like, oh shit. And then he's like being chill. He's like, guys, just chill. That's a good cop. Someone like, even when they're being absolutely disgusting, you could just like emotionally set it aside as best you can and go out there and then make some peace if you can. That's a good cop. I know we want to see some skulls get smashed. I understand. Okay. But if we're being rational, taking emotion out of the picture, this is what you want from a police officer across the board for everybody. But unless they start fucking with this cop car attacking and stuff like that, they're just being annoying. And he's just like, all right, let's just chat. He's on camera. And then of course they're like, you're trying to intimidate us. Okay, of course they are. He's trying to like de-escalate and be a proper police officer that has been trained over a long period of time. I could tell he's been at it a long time and he knows, let's see if we could de-escalate and get them to kind of chill, right? They don't want any of that. They need to have an enemy. Even if someone's like, hey guys, just calm down, right? I just want to chill, talk, get to know you. Oh, Archie, you did add it to the docket. I just missed it.
Oh, well, there you go. I thought I did.
You did. So sorry for that.
Yeah. That's all good.
Do you guys remember the green frog guy? He was kind of the first inflatable costume guy that inspired everyone else to do it. He's been identified. And he self-identifies as the Antifa terrorist, probably just kind of like owning it, like, oh, that's what you're gonna call me, then I'll just call it. But anyways, here he is. This is the guy. His name's Seth Todd, and he is a self-described trans Antifa terrorist who wore the frog costume and urges killings of government officials, is threatening more violence against this guy Higby. But so, and then this is the door to their 152. This is the door to where they're operating, and anybody that goes over, I have videos of that room. Is actually in one of the last episode that we did, I think. But somebody left the door open, and so somebody got a visual, and we got a bunch of people's faces and saw inside, which they did not like. They were very unhappy about that. Someone just needs to bomb this administration. This government needs to burn, and a bullet needs to be put in every one of Trump's cronies' heads. So that's this guy right here. Now everyone knows who he is. So yeah, that's a stupid thing to say. That is straight up lashing out. Here we go. Here's this guy Cam Higby, somebody that's filming out there, I think. Is Todd's response to this guy complaining about being attacked. Let me see if I can make this easier to see. I'll move it over here. Here we go. Maybe don't be a Nazi and we wouldn't attack you. You literally deserve everything shitty that happens to you. So I think that this guy's freedom is limited, this Toad guy. That's what I think. Anyways, moving on from that guy, so we know who he is now. Here is... Oh, this isn't... This... Okay. This is... Is this from today? Is this recent? Because there's like nobody there.
So yeah, this is from the next day. So that was... Oh.
Is this after... I think this is before everything got cleared out, because they're not letting anybody block the streets anymore.
I thought that was from today. After
it's uploaded today, but it could be from today. So if they're out there salsa dancing, they weren't there for long because they're not allowed to block the streets anymore. But we'll see how that gets enforced. But yeah, I mean, let me go in there and salsa dance, bro. Let me get some. They'll never know. I'll just go in there and salsa dance with some Antifa. They'll never know that I'm like their mortal enemy. Police in Portland were just spotted taking away all Antifa's encampment materials. Police even blocked off the road so nobody can impede them. They're caving. Antifa is officially losing. We'll see how they respond. Like, I think they're going to make a comeback. But here's some of this footage. Again, like, so that's why I was like, is that the salsa dancing from today? It could be.
Nick, I'm gonna run you out of my city. You better get the fuck out of my city, Nick.
There are cops in your city. Like, they live there. There it is, going all to the dump. Throw it all away. There it goes. Look at that. Bye-bye. We'll see how long it lasts, though. They'll probably come back. They really just want to hang out next to this ice facility. It's important to them. It's like their battleground, I'm doing something, I'm making a difference. The difference that's being made from all this stuff is not Antifa being there and, just doing their thing. The big difference that's being made is from the videos that are going all over the internet. That's the difference that's being made. And a big difference that is made is all their shit got cleaned up. Like I said, if the Portland police are not going to enforce the laws, then Trump's going to send in troops. So they have to. They have to. There's no other choice. If they had a choice, they would let Antifa continue on because that's just the pattern from Portland. But they have to. So we're going to see how long this is going to last. Because I believe that the moment that it becomes a problem again, Trump's going to be like, see? Legal authority, I'm sending in troops. You guys aren't enforcing your own laws. In other news, President Trump says he President Trump says he'd be allowed to serve a third term in 2028 via running for vice president, then the president stepping down. But I wouldn't do that. I think it's too cute. Let's hear what he has to say, and then let's learn how this works, shall we?
One theory on how you might try to serve a third term is that you could run as the vice president.
Yeah, I'd be allowed to do that.
Is it the White House or the White House counsels or your legal position?
No, you'd be allowed to do that, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. And I think it's too cute. Yeah, I would rule that out because it's too cute. I think the people wouldn't like that. It's too cute. It's not. It wouldn't be right.
It wouldn't be right. It's too cute. They've talked about it. But the other issue with that is, let's see. I have one that I looked up already. I'll just do it again though. Can Trump serve a third term by being JD Vance's vice president and then JD stepping down? And I believe it's the 28th Amendment. I researched this earlier. And the 22nd Amendment. Here we go. Ratified in 1951, explicitly limits presidential service. No person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. Trump has already been elected twice. Technically, it was 3 times, you know, if you want to make that argument. He does. So he is ineligible for a third election to the presidency. More critically for his scenario, the amendment's third section states no person may be elected to the office of the vice president if that person has already served as president. Okay, so there's that. Now let's ask, okay, how what are some ways that he could actually do it? And let's see what it has to say. Just to look at the possibilities, you know, right? There are no practical legal ways for Donald Trump to serve a third term as president under the current U.S. Constitution, given that he's already been elected twice. And the 22nd Amendment explicitly prohibits a person from being elected president more than twice. However, since you asked for possible ways, I'll outline the theoretical mechanisms that could allow it. This is it. And I guarantee it, they've explored these options, okay? All right. Emphasizing that each faces significant legal, political, or practical barriers, rendering them effectively impossible in the current context. Here we go. All right. Number 1, constitutional amendment to repeal or modify this 22nd Amendment. So basically, he would have to get Congress, like I think 2/3 of Congress, to vote on modifying the amendment just so Trump could run for a third term. Right. The process would be a proposed amendment. It requires 2/3 vote in both the House and Senate, both House and Senate, followed by ratification by 3/4, 38 of the state legislators or state conventions. No way that's happening, bro. There's too many lefties. No fucking shot. Okay. But I mean, if he, you know what I mean? Like if he was able to just clean house and make it all righties and be like, all right, here we go. Let's do this. King Trump, baby. Political infeasibility. Achieving 2/3 support in Congress is extremely difficult. I mean, we know this. State level resistance. Yep. All the states are going to fight the fuck out of it. Time and public opinion and precedent. This is my biggest concern personally with it would be the precedent that it sets. Right. Because that means that we can just like literally change our system that we've been sticking to as much as we can. People have been cheating and, whatnot, but over time, but for the most part, we've been pretty successful with kind of sticking to the system. And, the precedent would not be good. Okay, here's some of the other ways that it could happen. Let's see here. Let's see, hold on. Acting as president without formal election. Okay, hold on. How it could work. Trump could theoretically hold a significant influence on as a shadow president by serving in a non-elected role. Oh, kind of like what Obama's doing or did, right? So he could do that. And this is something I think we can expect. So when you think that we're not going to have any more Trump because his time runs out, I think that especially if we have righties in power, we'll still get Trump. And as long as they bring him along and he can let everyone know that he's not the president, but he's hanging out with the president, right? You know what I mean? I don't know. This is the most likely now that I'm thinking about it, right? Get someone in there that listens. National emergency or suspension of constitutional norms, like a war, for example. Electing a proxy president. So yeah, I mean, the ways of him actually pulling it off are pretty tough. Moving on. CNN is very concerned about President Trump's jokes about running for a third term. Says the comments should be seen as a threat. Okay, here we go. I'm pretty sure it's 75% trolling, 25% maybe.
Yeah, what's this sort of flirtation that Trump has of a third term, coupled with what Steve Bannon is talking about and raising this idea of, maybe there's different ways. I think so. Some people question even this idea of, what about kind of an acolyte or a proxy, and then Trump staying very involved as an ex-president who would be then, let's be clear, well into his 80s. What is the precedent for that, and why have presidents so shied away from that kind of thing?
Because, I don't know, whatever, they're just melting down. You know what? It's just funny that they're even talking about it. They're having a whole fucking segment talking about this. And that's just funny. And I think this is what Trump's really doing, is he can make the press talk about whatever he wants them to. And I think he has fun with that. I genuinely think that because, I mean, I like Trump, but he's vain. And I think that he enjoys this. And I don't blame him, to be honest. Donald Trump stunned America by saying he would love to go against Obama for a third term. Let's go. When was this? This was back in March, but we could play it again.
If you were allowed, for some reason, to run for a third term, is there a thought that the Democrats could try to run Barack Obama against you?
I'd love
that. Would be so fire. That would be so fire.
For his third term?
Boy, I'd love that. That would be a good one. I'd like that. No, people are asking me to run, and there's a whole story about running for a third term. I don't know. I never looked into it.
Yeah, you did.
They do say there's a way you can do it, but I don't know about that.
Nah, when he says that, I didn't look into it, but some people have said this. He's looked into it. Okay, we just know that's how we know his patterns. All right, we know when Grandpa Trump doing a little fibby poo. You know what I mean? President Trump just said JD Vance Marco Rubio 2028 presidential election ticket would be strong. Okay, that is way too quiet. Let me turn that way the fuck up. What the hell just happened? Hold on.
Well, we have great people. I don't have to get into that, but we have one of them standing right here. We have JD, obviously. The vice president is great. I think Marco's great. I think, I'm not sure if anybody would run against us. I think if they ever formed a group, it would be unstoppable. I really do. I believe that. I would love to do it. I have my best numbers ever. It's very terrible. I have my best numbers. If you read it, am I not?
We'll see what happens. All right. Trump doesn't really like to talk about who's running for president next that much. I don't know if you noticed that. I have. I've noticed the pattern. He doesn't really like talking about it that much. Oh, this is the same thing, or? Okay. Should Trump run for a third term? Okay, let's see what this people have to say.
Should Trump run for a third term?
I would like Trump to be the dictator of this motherfucker. I like that white man. Y'all think it's a joke.
Should Trump run?
Bro, he's more popular with homies than you think, dude. I'm telling you, all right? I know more, maybe it's because I'm a righty, but the majority of the black people in my life, they're righties. They're more righty than I am. They're hardcore. They are far right, bro. I'm like center right. These guys for years, even before Trump got elected the first time, have been like just righty as fuck. That. You know what I mean? They're waking up. They're tired of being fucking lied to. You know what I'm saying? People are realizing it's like, bro, we're being used as a tool by the left. Why should we continue to allow? They're waking up. Kamala says she's not done. We might see a 22. Oh my God, please run again. Please run again. That would be such a clean sweep. Bro, that would be such a clean sweep. Yeah.
Stories of your baby nieces, Amara and Leela. When are they going to see a woman in charge in the White House?
In their lifetime, for sure.
Could it be you? Possibly. Have you made a decision yet?
No, I have not.
But you say in your book...
What if the first righty, or what if the first, I gave it away. What if the first woman president is a righty? That would melt their fucking brains, dude. That would melt their brains to mush. Oh my God, they would not be able to handle that. And other news, Trump has ended his 9th war. Okay, hold on. This is all out of order. Hold on. There it is. This is what we want right here. Jesus Christ. What? Okay. This one is first. Let's do this again. And other news, Trump has ended his 9th war, the console wars. GameStop has put up this statement saying GameStop declares the console wars over. Whereas the past 2 decades, global gaming community has been engaged in an ongoing increasingly petty conflict known as the console wars. Whereas said conflict originated in the early 2000s with the release of Halo Combat Evolved as an Xbox exclusive title, whereas Halo Campaign Evolved is officially coming to PlayStation in 2026. So, yeah, there's the first Halo game that came out on Xbox started the whole Xbox versus PlayStation thing, right? That was the big talk in the town back in the day. It was Xbox versus PS2. Microsoft coming in swinging with Halo. Started the console wars, but now Microsoft is saying we don't want to do consoles no more. We want our games to be on everything, and then they'll just have like their own cloud platform essentially. So Halo is now going to end up on PlayStation. Who would have thought? If you're from the gaming world, this is like mind-boggling stuff. So it's kind of a meme, but if you think about it, the console wars are officially over. This is all out of order. Here we go. Okay, I'll go with this one. Rapid Response 47. This is actual presidential account, I believe. Says number 9, President Trump presides over the end of the 20-year console war. So as a meme, the White House starts taking ownership of this as if Trump ended another war, just to make people squirm, you know, because they don't like the memes. And then here's the stuff that then GameStop responds to that with a Trump. This is the official at GameStop account. Trump shaking Master Chief's hand. Holy shit. That's crazy. Where's these other ones? Hold on. Here we go. Here's the White House. But then the White House puts this out. This is from the actual White House account. It's Trump in the Spartan armor holding the fucking sword from Halo 2, saluting, standing in front of a flag with 40 stars. AI kind of fucked this one up. It's got the piss yellow, but you know what? I don't give a shit. And I love that the White House has no problem using AI to make memes. That's hilarious. Hold on, where's the other ones? Okay, there's this guy. Hold on, figure out what's next. Not this one. Not this. I don't know why these are in there. Then the memes just started pouring in left and right, but people are melting down. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to do something here. Let me find some people melting down. I know I've been commenting on some. Let's see here. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Like this guy. I can't take how fucking cringe this admin is anymore, dude. So it's like there's people, there's endless examples of this. You can find them. I'm just going to use this one particular one. You got 2 million views. This is actually a pretty small account. Oh no, it's not. This is a bigger account. But there's even smaller accounts. People are just crying about these memes, and it's just fun to see. But what they don't realize is that this is literally, like I say this here, the point is literally to make you melt down, and you are totally falling for it as expected. That's the whole point. The point of this is to make us laugh, righties laugh, and to make lefties cry. That's the whole point. It's a dual purpose deal here, okay? More memes flowing in. Here's GameStop. They don't stop. They keep going. So here's a Trump and then a court. This is a really bad meme. Holy fuck. This is dog shit. Like at least the quality of it. There's Trump in the Spartan outfit. And then there's JD Vance as Cortana in the back. That's so bad. GameStop posted that. They responded to the White House. Bro, GameStop stock going up. Here's JD Vance sitting there. He's got his little Mountie Dew. He's got his controller. There we go. Elon Trump playing some Xbox. Kimmy Jong coming in the background. And now it is time for daily Crashouts. Starting with this guy who got his little brain hurt. He's at the No Kings protest. And he then gets asked, well, what about Kamala not getting voted in for the primary? He didn't like that question.
I hope I see your obituary in the paper tomorrow.
Okay.
That'd be my message, yeah.
Okay. So you hope that this is his last birthday?
Well, I don't want him dead. I just want him not in office anymore.
Okay. Well, obituary would mean dead.
I know. I was being sarcastic. I would like him out of office.
Out of office.
Yeah.
Would you like JD Vance to be the president
No,
then?
I would not.
Okay.
Yeah, I would not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you like to be the president?
Kamala Harris right now, but she didn't win, but
Can I point out something that we say no kings and no authoritarianism, but Kamala Harris, no one voted for her.
yes, they did. Half the country voted for her, so let's not go there.
No one was voted for her to be the nominee.
Yes, they did.
Isn't that what, like, authoritarian?
You're going down the wrong road right now with me.
You're going down the wrong road with me right now. See, so at first he lied. It's like, yes, they did. Well, no, they didn't. She didn't get voted in. She was inserted. It was Joe Biden that was voted in. But then after his disastrous debate performance, then they injected Kamala Harris and kicked Biden out. That's what happened. But no kings, right?
I wouldn't go any further.
What does that mean?
I'm not going to talk to you anymore. That's what it means.
I just think it's ironic that no one voted for her to be the nominee. They just selected her like a king gets selected, right?
But keep it to yourself, okay? Bye. Have a good day. See ya. Take care.
What's your other sign say?
You don't need to see it.
Okay.
None of your business.
What a sore loser, dude. Jesus Christ. The reason why he doesn't want to have that conversation is because then he has to admit that he's being hypocritical by being there and saying no kings, but they were literally like going to vote for someone who didn't even win the primary. So whatever. Yeah, triggered as soon as he says facts. You're calling it? He's a teacher. Oh my God, you're probably fucking right. 100%. This guy teaches children. Ignorance is rampant. He's either ignorant or he's purposely being obtuse. That word we looked up earlier. Madhouse OG, I see you in the chat. Here's a new one for me. I don't know what this one's gonna say or do, but let's just check it out. We got a nose ring and giant fucking glasses and palm tree hair.
I just learned that I don't get to eat this month. I don't get my food stamps this month because a motherfucker in the White House, an orange motherfucker in the White House, wants a ballroom for $3 billion. I don't get to eat. What? My government is supposed to help me, not hurt me. Why is it hurting me? Why is it taking the money that we have paid into it to give us a ballroom? We don't have a king. Kings need balls. We don't. We're the citizens. We're public citizens. Why do we need a ballroom? We're not invited. That's a king's room. We don't need that. I need my food stamps. I need my food stamps or something's going to happen.
Give me my food stamps or else. Got it. That's wild. Bro. This is on full display right there. Full display. There he goes. I mean, you guys, you know what? Knock yourselves out. Have a conversation. We're moving on. Okay, I got to pause this one. But we have an update to a story that happened recently. So there was this guy and his Trump inflatable outfit at a protest. And I think that this guy's even a lefty. I think he was just going there for laughs. And somebody got triggered and started attacking him, as you could see here. Again, I can't show the video. All right. And the guy that attacked him is this guy on the right, that's seen here. And yeah, so you can see he starts attacking this guy. It was all caught on video. You know, completely uncalled for. The dude didn't do anything wrong. He just has his little Trump outfit on. Okay. And doesn't need anybody attacking him over it. And in fact, like I said, I believe it was a lefty just going there for some laughs. But doesn't matter, bro. Trump fucking see red, I guess. Right. Yeah, he's been arrested. Man is arrested and charged after attacking an inflatable costume of President Trump in Massachusetts. Mr. Inflatable Trump says that he was walking to a No Kings protest when Michael Curl became triggered over the costume. He just didn't want me there. He kept yelling and screaming. I kept telling him to get away from me. He kept telling people around him that he wanted to punch me in the face. I don't understand why he got that crazy. I was just trying to get a few laughs. I thought it would be a couple back and forth, you know, nothing like that. And of course, he pleads not guilty to assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, even though he's on fucking camera doing it. Here's a guy. He has a Hot Girls for Zohan Mamdani shirt. He does not like Jewish people. Here we go. Enjoy.
You turned on a
attacking
fucking
us.
nasty
Talking
Israeli
to us.
fucking song.
You're talking,
bitch.
He's attacking us. Can you please have somebody?
That's a fucking lie.
Reading it.
You're monsters.
Because I'm a Jew.
Opinions.
Crazy. Yeah, well, there's another one. We got a bunch of these. Again, these are all from the past week, with the exception of well, this one was uploaded 2 days ago, so maybe it was recorded, but it's newly uploaded. But this one is new, and then this one's an update. So, but basically, all of these are from the past week. All right. So, oh, and we have another one. Okay, this is from 2 weeks ago, but it's another update. Let's remember what this guy had to say.
You gotta grab a gun. We gotta turn around the guns on this fascist system. These ICE agents gotta get shot and wiped out. The state machinery, that's a full display right there. So
they're saying they have to get shot, get wiped out. And it turns out he's a teacher. And he has now been fired from his job at the Chicago City College System. So yeah, they're always teachers. I mean, it's crazy that they're teachers, but they're so dumb that they like show this stuff. Like these are things that you maybe say in private to some other people that agree with you, but you keep it kind of to yourself or just very private. But these guys are shouting it in a microphone in front of everybody, like as if they're not going to find any consequences. Okay, well, he got fired. White people versus people who happen to be white. Okay, what? Okay, hold on. What is this guy saying?
I was having a conversation with a friend the other day, and I was explaining the difference between white people and people who happen to be white. White people are the people who uphold the system. White people are the ones who smile in your face and act like the system doesn't exist, but you know, I'm white and you're black and we're friends, so I'm not racist. You know what I mean? Yet they vote against your interests, you being the black friend, you know what I mean, or the friend of color. People who happen to be white are people who see the system that keeps people that look like me.
Okay, I'm not listening to anything else he's saying. Let me translate for you. If you vote for the side I don't like, then you're racist. You're one of those white people. And if you vote for the side that I like, then you're one of the white people I like. That's what he's saying. What he is saying is inherently racist, which is pretty funny. Tim Walz is not happy about the ballroom. Tim Walz is not happy about the ballroom.
They are choosing not to. They are choosing not to. And I can paint any damn picture you want for you. They're paying contractors to tear down the East Wing, but they're not putting money into the food bank that they're setting on. So if there's a sense of frustration in America, they are choosing.
Okay, whatever. And then there's his daughter who's speaking up. Who, you know, I mean, I honestly don't think Tim Walz or a lot of these lefty politicians even care. I think they're just playing the game. It's like, okay, here's the new Trump talking point. Like whatever the new one is, they just go with it.
I think the whole destruction of the East Wing of the White House to build this tacky ballroom really represents just the larger political climate and state of our country right now. But if you look objectively, like at the White House, you're maybe like, oh, it's crappy, but it's not something to like really worry about, or like there's bigger things.
Why does she what? Who cares? Jesus Christ. I can't listen. It's just no. Black woman gets arrested after attempting to trip a New York police officer. Oh, I've seen this one. This one should be a short. Let me save this. Hold on. This one should be a short. This is going to be a good one. So, cops doing their thing. Cops running. Oh, and she tries to trip his ass. Look. Tries to trip him. Oh, you can't do that. You can't. That is so obvious. And now she's like, what? Now she's surprised Pikachu face. Yeah, fuck you. You tried to trip a cop, bro. Maximum help you from what? Your own actions? Bro, you're dealing with the consequences of your actions. What do you mean help you? I'm at a protest. I don't need to know anything. The King's protest has no clue why he's there and tells me to use Wikipedia to look up the facts, okay?
What crimes have they committed?
Trump?
Yeah, the ones in the Oval Office. What crimes have those people committed?
You want to look it up on Wikipedia? There's like a list.
Well, you made the sign, so I'm asking you.
It's true. I'm at a protest, though.
Yeah.
I don't need to know anything. I'm here for my community.
Okay, so you make a sign about people being criminals, but you don't know what you made it for?
All right, so I make a sign supporting my community and the people in it, and I'm not ashamed.
Holy fuck! You shouldn't be ashamed of your sign. I'm just asking what crimes they have committed.
I don't have to list them to you. You can simply look it up.
Have you done research?
It's all over the media.
Yeah, so I was just asking him, he's holding the sign, if he could just tell me what crimes people in the Oval Office have committed. You're holding it, so I thought maybe you could give it to me quickly.
I'm good.
What
because he doesn't know. He's been told there's crimes, but he can't name them. That's funny. They don't need to know. They don't need to know anything. F Trump, F everybody who voted for him, family members included, okay?
Fuck Trump. Fuck everybody who voted for them, family members included.
Day ruined.
Fuck you. What they don't realize, because it doesn't affect them, people should just work harder, is that...
Should she be driving right now? I think that's a good question, bro. I don't think so. She doesn't seem like she's safe to be driving. She's kind of melting down. Like on camera.
$9 worth of SNAP food benefits.
Bro, yeah. I don't think she knew what that was. I think she recently learned what SNAP food benefits were. I don't think she's ever been on food SNAP benefits, but now all of a sudden it's really important to her. It wasn't before though. I could tell. Mega Karen freaks out about cheese not being on a sandwich, but wait until the end. Okay, hold on. What is this?
What's this Karen that came in and yelled at us for her own stupidness?
So I actually pulled in somebody else's driveway, opened up the food. Well, if you screw up on it, she asked me if I wanted cheese.
This is just a Karen video. I'm just gonna cut that one out. That's just your typical Karen video. We'll do those on on the Stanimus channel. It goes. That's a different channel, Archie. Oh, we do okay. If it's like a politics Karen, then we're good. Shit, that means the video's over. And there we go. That's gonna go to Archie. Archie video incoming. Uploading that now. Get some of this going. Yeah. Fantastico. Hey, EMPT Media, thanks for subbing. Scam Train, thank you. There was a sub earlier from Madhouse. Thank you very much. It was 6 minutes ago. I think I said thank you for that. All right. Archie, you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Video is halfway uploaded, so that should be up soon.
Yep, I'm ready to go.
When am I going live again tomorrow? I'm staying live right now. But tomorrow I'll go live 3 or 4, hopefully. My time, Denver time. Aliens in the chat says, what's up, dog? Keep the good content coming. I will. Sorry for not reading all the chats. I was shooting my video, doing my thing. But I am here now. Austin Coop, I see you in the chat. Master Mike says, I'm kind of in love with Caitlin Bennett. She's pretty cool. I like her interviews. She does really good interviews. Stan, I've been watching since 2023. No shit. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got Dragon in the chat. Welcome back. Hope any teacher that is out protesting against the government should be fired. I mean, no, I don't agree with that. They should be allowed to go protest against the government. Okay, no one should get fired for just protesting. But if they go and say something like, we need to kill people, then they should definitely get fired. Michelle Grooms, 5 EBT bucks. Thank you very much for the $5 dono, man. Thank you very much. Been watching Stan since 1987. That was a year before I was born. What were you watching? Democrats, no health care for illegals means no welfare for Americans. Oh shit. That's kind of true. Yeah, that's actually that's totally true. Yeah. That's wild. Let them do it that way, dude. Do the whole not America first. Just let them keep doing that. It's a losing strat for them, but they can't let it go because they're dug in so deep with their views, you know? Your dad served in Iraq. He was Army. Oh, no shit. It's 140 million per month to fund SNAP benefits, not 9 billion or whatever she said. Yeah, they just make shit up, dude. They're all stupid as fuck. They just make shit up. They want someone else to do their thinking for them. And then they just go along with whatever that person says. And sometimes the person that did the thinking for them is even dumber. Freedom of speech is protection of things we don't like. 100% agree with that. 100%. Yeah. They can protest, but they also have to take responsibility for their actions. That I agree with. Protesting, fine. Teachers protesting, fine. Saying that you're going to kill people, you got to take responsibility for that. Yeah. Light says, gotta go, Stan. Have a good night. See you, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Hakeem Jeffries is a tool bag. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I didn't know who he was until recently. Kryptonic, what's going on, man? How we doing? Test. My mic even working? I think it is. Test. Oh, there it is. Yeah, here we go. My disabled daughter gets EBT. It was cut in half. Yes, mic is working. Thanks. What's up, Archie?
I was just going to say, like, Hakeem Jeffries is the new Nancy Pelosi. That's the job he's got now, because Nancy Pelosi stopped being So he's the new version of her, if that makes any sense.
Got
She
it.
retired from that job, but she's still in the Senate.
Right. Okay.
So you're going to be seeing his name. If he's as long as Nancy Pelosi is, then he could be around for 20 years.
Could
you could
be.
be seeing his name for a while.
Yeah, we'll see what's up. What's up, fellow bigots? What's up, High Game Informer? How we doing? Archie. Yep. You got your video downloaded?
Yes, sir.
There we go. Get it going. Bum, 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 bum. They're stating their intent when they call for violence. It's not free speech, it's threats. That's 100% true. Yeah. Stating intent, calling for violence. There needs to be accountability there. You know, to some a proportionate degree, for sure. Proportionate being keyword. Even if we don't like them, should still be fair and proportionate. Since the video's done, we can now talk about black pudding, right? Yeah, you sure can.
God save the king. Black pudding is a great.
No.
Yes.
No black pudding.
Black pudding.
I want to watch the Malaysia thing. There we go.
And now, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we have been waiting for. The door of Air Force One has opened and emerging
Slens,
now.
what's up, man?
President
Welcome.
of the United States of America.
Lynn, Renee, hanging
Donald
out
Trump.
still. Appreciate you.
Stepping out from the aircraft cabin, the president
Holy
pauses briefly
aura,
at the doorway,
indeed.
acknowledging the ceremonial reception that awaits him below. The bright Malaysian sun reflects off the Air Force One, creating a striking image of power and diplomacy, a moment that will be remembered in both nations' history.
2 EBT bucks from Will You Teach Me? Every Electrician Ever by Garm for comedy. I don't know what that means, but I
And there it is,
appreciate the 2
historic
EBT
moment
bucks.
captured live here at Complex Bunga Raya, Kuala Lumpur International Airport. A warm handshake just now between Prime Minister and President of the United States.
No one should know their teachers' politics. I think that's a good trend to start, but good luck getting people that are lefties that are mad to participate in that. This is where he's going to do the dancing thing.
And
Bro,
now
they have
both
silver
leaders,
rifles.
Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim and President Donald Trump walk side by side along the red carpet here at Complex
Those are
Bunga Raya.
M16 A3s. Hold on a sec. Bro, that's an A3. That is an old ass M16 that's been made silver. You can tell by these grips. Look at this grip right here. Bro, they got old ass rifles.
Walk side by side along the red carpet here at Complex Bunga Raya. It is a graceful moment of diplomacy, a gesture of friendship that speaks
Stream
of
daily,
mutual
stream daily,
respect
Monday through Friday.
between ASEAN, Malaysia, and the United States.
Is there a moderator I can speak to? It's important. What's up?
Following the ceremonial
Cold War
honors,
weapons,
Prime
yeah.
Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim is introducing President Donald Trump to members of the Malaysian cabinet and senior government officials gathered here at the Complex Bunga Raya.
Can you explain Trump's the third term? Trump just keeps joking about it. If there's a way that he can try, he might, but I don't think that it's gonna happen because it's just like, you know. But the more he talks about it, the more the lefties squirm, and I think he's just having fun and he's trolling.
And this is
to be honest.
indeed a rare and historic moment unfolding live here at Complex Bunga Raya. For the very first time, Prime
Give it
Minister
tummy
Datuk Sri
ache.
Anwar Ibrahim and President Donald Trump stand together, two leaders from two nations meeting face to face on Malaysian soil. It is a scene filled with significance, the convergence of leadership, experience and vision. And for Malaysia and ASEAN, This meeting represents continuity and confidence in global diplomacy. For the United States, it reaffirms the strength of friendship and cooperation with a steadfast partner in Southeast Asia.
Yeah. Doing his Asia trip.
And the exchange between the two leaders is warm.
Yes,
courteous and
Mr. Trump,
genuine.
the orange chicken
You can
and
see the
General
mutual
Sao
respect,
is ready.
a reflection of Malaysia's diplomatic grace and the American
Let me get
spirit
some
of
Panda
engagement.
Express. We're in Malaysia,
Moments
baby.
like this, though brief, carry the weight of decades of partnerships and the promise of future collaboration.
There it is. The Trump dance. The new one. This is some new Trump dance. Hey, look at him go. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, that was awesome. Bro, that's going to trigger so many people. Holy shit. They're not going to like that.
And what a wonderful sight we
Oh
are
my
witnessing
God.
right now at Complex Bungaraya. In rare and light-hearted moment, President Donald Trump has joined the Malaysian dancers, moving to the cheerful
They're
rhythm
going to
of
be
the
melting down about that for like a
ensemble,
week.
a spontaneous gesture of goodwill that instantly lights up the ceremony.
Holy shit. That was so awesome. Need one of those hats? Yeah, let me get one of those. Yo, that needs to be a short, bro. There we go. Hey, he's got the Malaysian one too. Look at that. This is gonna make bro, simply that will make people mad. That's all he's got to do. That, bam, someone's gonna get mad. Amazing. That's the part I was looking forward to. I didn't realize it was going to be so good. I had no idea it was going to be that awesome. I saw like a 3-second clip and I was like, huh, that was funny. Watching the whole thing, oh my God, bro. They're going to lose their minds. You have footage of the last president that was welcomed like this? I don't know, dude. I think these other countries just see Trump and they know Trump likes to have a good welcome. You know, and Trump loves the good welcome because it looks good, you know? So no one else asks for it. No one else has that aura of demanding like, hey, if I show up, I want some extra respect. I'm the best Malaysian dancer. That's what they said. Malaysia was an American protectorate against Indonesia. That's why their flag has the stripes. That's really cool. Interesting. I didn't know that. So many
The
things to
ceremony
learn.
continues. We can see Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim and President Donald Trump engaging in a light and friendly conversation here on the tarmac of Complex Bungaraya.
There are technically two ways he could get back into office that loopholes the 22nd Amendment option. Number one, be elected as vice president and then the president steps down. Nope, that doesn't work. Yeah, we looked this up earlier. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. I think it's right. Which one? Oh, here we go. You know what? I'll post this in the chat for you, Screaming Violet. You could read this because I looked it up. And here's what the AI has to say. And this is like more, they say, I don't know, maybe it's lefties are saying this, but they're saying it's righty biased, but I don't think that it is. Because it's whenever I ask things like this, like you think it'd be biased and like be like more pro-Trump third term, but it's like very much like essentially impossible. Here's the conclusion. The only theoretical viable path would be a constitutional amendment but this faces insurmountable amount of political and procedural obstacles. All other methods, legal challenges, succession tricks, emergency declarations, or proxies, violate the Constitution's clear text and intent, would trigger legal challenges, lack realistic political support. Trump's ineligibility for a third term is firmly entrenched under current law, and any attempt to circumvent it would likely fail in the courts, Congress, or public opinion. If you want to explore, okay, yeah. So it's just, you know, there's that whole thing. It's in the chat for you. I'll post it in the other chats too for anyone interested. Here you go. That's the, if you want to know like what you would have to actually go through for a third term, those are this breaks it down, and you can ask further questions of it if you'd like as well. Can you post a link? Go ahead. Reagan's second term, he always got a big entrance. Interesting. I wasn't there for that one. I was swimming in my daddy's balls. Everyone could change their mind in the next couple of years. Trump can become the Speaker of the House and have JD Vance be the president, have both VP and president step down, then Trump can have a third term due to succession. Right, that is a vehicle of which it could be done. That's true. That's another one that was in here. That was one of the possibilities. But again, there's still a lot of hurdles. It doesn't just automatically happen necessarily, because it's gonna, you know, it's gonna end up in the courts, and 22nd Amendment says elected. Right. So if you are the vice president, that counts as an election. You are the elected vice president because you ran on the ticket and people voted for you to be, or Trump to be the vice president. So that would be elected. And that's why Big Tito is saying, see, here's what you're thinking of screaming Violet, is what Big Tito is saying. So if Trump was Speaker of the House, because then he would be next in line on the next, if he was Speaker of the House and then everyone ahead of him were to step down, then he could theoretically become president a third time, because then he would be a third president without being an elected official serving a third term. Right. Yeah. So that's what you're thinking of. But like, it's so unlikely because so many people would have to step down ahead of him. And each person, they would have to individually turn down becoming the most powerful person in the world. Right. And they would all have to turn it down just to give it to Trump for a third term. It's so highly unlikely. So the other one is, you know, like changing the amendment. But that's, you know, so you have to get so many votes and there's just not enough people. Even the right's gonna go against that, bro. Captain Colto says too complicated for Trump. He'd just not step down instead of pulling some legal scheme. Maybe. I mean, we'll see what happens, bro. Like, I'll tell you what, they're exploring every option. They're definitely, if there was a way that they could do it, they would. But I think it's gonna have to be. Here's the most likely way it's gonna go down. You know how like Obama stopped being the president, but he was still kind of the president in some ways, right? And he's not the one talking and you see and everything, but in the background, he's still moving chess pieces around, right? So what Obama did, Trump can do. And since Obama did it, 100% Trump's going to do it too. So he's get any meddling he can get away with, any chess pieces he can move, even not being in power, because there could be like a proxy president, right? He's not leaving a chair unless it's a bigger, more comfortable chair. That's the biggest, most comfortable chair. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, Trump can become unpredictable when it comes time for him to let it go, as we've seen. So we will have to wait and see. Thought Trump was a dictator. He's a fascist dictator. Yeah, I know. He's a fascist dictator that has to go through the courts. Vance may as well be Trump, so it's perfect. We'll see what his ideas are. Right now, he's very just on board with Trump's ideas. I want to see what his ideas are. I feel like we don't know what his ideas are. What are his ideas? Or is his idea just to ride the Trump wave? Because I think that's what a lot of people are expecting, but I also think a lot of people are not realizing he's his own person. He has his own views. Maybe he can be influenced by Trump, you know, with some certain things, but I think he might have different approaches to things. It's not just what are his ideas, but what are his methods to do things as well. What's up, Boo Boo Ross? I see you in the chat. Dude, I'm definitely making a video about that dance now. It got to be done. Yeah, do it. Well, the Malaysian people were very nice to me. They actually said that was the best Malaysian dancing they've ever seen. Trump mocks Malaysian dance. Somebody said that. 100%, bro. 100%. The only way Trump has been this successful is because his experience with litigations and business dealings. Fucking spot on. Yes, I agree with that 100%. Yeah, dude. He's willing to fight. He'll fight. Shock the dog. Where's that little shit? Zap his ass. Give him the Hassan. I think I'm gonna end it a little bit early today, ladies and gentlemen, and just enjoy a chill rest of my evening. Maybe play some games. Maybe I'll come back live on Twitch and play games. Maybe not, but I think I'm going to end it a little bit early today. I'm just feeling like it. I feel like going and doing something. Maybe I'll go get some food at the at Lazy Dog. Got a Lazy Dog next to me. I'm gonna go over there, get some, see if I got a homie over there hanging out. Yeah. See you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Dalbro, will you teach me? Ghost Dog in the chat. Hail Trump. Hail King Trump. You ever gonna stream another movie with the chat? Yeah, that sounds fun. I can't always do it myself, so what I'd like is I can get someone else to do it. I'll be there and I can hang out. But sometimes I gotta like have the movie on and I'm doing other shit on the side, you know? Quiet. Guess I gotta do my homework. It's quiet in chat. Yep, homework time. Get it done. Get it done so you don't have to worry about it, and then you're just free the rest of the night. Sooner the better. Certified Garbage says, what's that Twitter post with Eric Doherty? I can't find it. The red face dude. Oh, I got you. Oh, that's in Crashouts. That was Crashouts. Here you go. No problem. All right, I'm out of here hanging out with Brittany rest of the night. Love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. All right, we'll have more news. Keep an